Everybody, Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for our main event. 12 rounds among heavyweights between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Egyptians. His opponents in the blue corner, please welcome the Killer.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one.
When a high-stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well-conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubts to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are, because you always want to have the edge. We're human beings. Boxers are no different. They want to say they have a little edge in that area, but they need to know that this is exactly what they're ready to do.
Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Showing you some defense there with the block. A headshot blocked. Back and forth exchange. Throws a counter punch there. Halfway through this round here.
Teddy, if you could only pick out a few characteristics for a fighter and apply them to them, what would they be?
Well, I think first of all would be the ability to overcome and the ability to be dependable. Everyone looks at the neon things, the speed, the power, they're tangible. We feel comfortable with those things. We can grab onto those things. But what about the talent of somebody being able to make a choice, a hard choice, in a very dark place?
The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
And in round number one, you already get the sense that they have no intentions of this fight going the distance. Last 10 seconds of this first round. Good looking counter punch. Here we go. Round two is underway. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing? Is taking his opponent's jab away.
Teddy, I guess they wanted it. Look at this action going right out there, wasting no time.
No, these guys are impatient. They couldn't wait to get at each other.
The Killer's swelling will have to be dealt with immediately. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Blocks the headshot.
If I'm his opponent, I look at that eye and I say, that's the magic button. Keep going right there, touch it, touch it, touch it, and we could get a stoppage here.
Well, you're not wrong, but also it could work the other way to your detriment. You could be looking for that spot so much that now you're throwing one punch at a time. You're looking just for that. You're not doing the other things. You're not using the jab to set it up. You're not going to the body. And maybe you actually allow your opponent to survive longer because he could see that one shot coming. He could avoid that one shot.
90 seconds to go here in this round. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Blocks that belt line well. And a well-placed counter by Bad Intentions. A crushing two-punch combo by Bad Intentions. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. End of the round is upon us. And if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Bad Intentions. Bad Intentions is putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whenever he's wanted.
Well done that time, landing the counterpunch. Oh, and he comes in again, landing well. Oh, look at that. They exchange hooks. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own.
Guard your head.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Final 10 seconds. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Good block there by Bad Intentions. Gives one. The right hand scores well. That's a good block by Bad Intentions.
Use your feet.
The killer's cut around his eye, and you know his corner's got to get to work on that as soon as they get back.
Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Side, move your head.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Throws a counter punch there. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Well-placed counter punch by Bad Intentions. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight.
Keep working the body.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counter-punching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
That attack. Just missed with that punch. He's just not concentrating on the body as a target here, Teddy.
No, and you know, you wouldn't mind if he didn't have to. In other words, it all depends on the scenario. This scenario says that he should be going to the body. And he should recognize that. And that's part of the talent of a fighter, recognition. That you have to recognize where the opportunities are.
And a good counter by Bad Intentions.
Working the jab.
And there he counters back against his opponent. Game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Back to the body.
The killer's eye is nearly swollen shut here, Teddy. This thing gets much worse. He's not going to be able to defend himself properly.
No, it is up to his opponent in his opponent's corner to throw the punches that can take advantage of that. The right hand.
We could see a stoppage here.
They start up again. Back to action here with another round. But who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Lands the counter. Able to counter that attack.
Side to side.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
The killer's starting to bleed from the nose. Well off the mark by Bad Intentions. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Keep moving.
A headshot blocked. Boxing 101. Jab followed by the straight. Way to block there.
Lead him to the punch.
Good looking counter punch. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy, when you were a trainer,
Are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Throws a counter punch there.
Keep working the body. Move your hands.
He got hit, but he sends it right back.
Guard up. Keep working the jab.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by the killer. Good counter punch. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Blocks away that headshot. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Straight up. Move that one. You need to move that body.
Another round, will it go in another one-way direction? It's been a one-sided fight so far tonight. Good-looking counter punch.
Jab, jab. Use the jab.
Showing you some defense there with the block.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Bad intentions. His cheek is ripped open right there. You can see the cut. .90 seconds to go here in this round. Great movement to get away from those punches.
Keep working the body.
Throws a counter punch there. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Nice block by Bad Intentions. How about that exchange? The killer's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. He got hit, but he sends it right back. Well-placed counter punch by Bad Intentions. Final 10 seconds. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offense. Oh, and there you go. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Blocks that punch. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Good-looking counter punch. Well, here's the way we see it. He's down on the scorecards, has to have the knockout to win it.
Yeah, and he has to understand that. You know, the main thing is he hasn't given in. You know, he's still there trying, but he's in a desperate place. So what he has to do now is look for one spot. He remembers maybe something he saw early in the night where the guy pulls out his hand down a little bit, and maybe he can time him stepping out.
Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Targeted counter punch by Bad Intentions. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you see proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
The counter. and then go on the offensive. That was not well targeted by bad intentions. Not getting it done with that straight right hand. He throws a big wide punch and leaves himself wide open.
Well, it's like leaving your window open in your house in the middle of winter. You know, a lot of cold air is going to come in. Guess what? Some hooks are coming in soon.
Comes right back with some offense of his own. See, he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Is in bad shape. Teddy, he may go down just by stumbling the way he's bumbling around this ring.
Well, he's got to stop moving. Actually, you never want to fight on the ropes. This is one time he probably needs to be on the ropes just to steady him and then move his head a little bit. That might be his only shot.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. He just missed that shot up top. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
And Teddy, you can see quite clearly that that cut is becoming a major problem for him. What does he have to do strategically here to deal with it?
Well, there's three lines of defense, Joe, whether you're cut or you're not cut. One is use your legs, get out of range a little bit. The other is move your head, the other is block. He has to pick one of those defensive strategies, one of those choices, and put it into place.
Good defensive skill. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. The counter. To go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Good counter punch. blocks away that headshot. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
Show you his blocking ability. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. A headshot blocked. Good-looking counterpunch. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Gets rid of that effort. Back upstairs he goes. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Well, which way did it go? That is the question everybody wants the answer to. The man with the answer is standing in the ring, and here he is. Bad Intentions is your winner by majority decision, Teddy.
I know there's going to be something to talk about in the barbershops around the city, around the state tomorrow, because a lot of people are going to have a different look about that decision.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us. And